The saga unfurls with the figure of our MC Sherlock, a young and audacious demon whose ambitions stretch to the very heavens. High-ranking and filled with an unquenchable fire, he hungers for a soul that transcends realms, the pinnacle of power, the evil mate moniker, the mantle of demon lord, the owner of dungeons. Within these hallowed walls, secrets slumber, and destinies intertwine, a tapestry of allure and trepidation. Within the pulsing heart of this dungeon, only those who wield ownership can lay claim to the exalted title of Demon Lord. This is a moniker that commands not just respect, but power, a power that reverberates through the very fabric of existence. For Sherlock, the dungeon is more than a mere possession. It is a conduit to might and prestige. A triumphant aura envelops him, a cloak woven with ambition as he sets his sights on amassing wealth and followers, painting a portrait of power with every step. The tale, a symphony of determina, finds its roots in the slums, a humble origin that serves as the fuel for Sherlock's unwavering drive. Born from the grit of adversity, he is not one to shy away from the flames of challenge. Centuries, a river of time, flow beneath his feet, a testament to his ceaseless toil and his careful gathering of coin as our MC tirelessly worked in careful saving. Every copper, every silver, every gold piece is a fragment of the journey that leads him to the precipice of ownership, a dungeon of his own. He finally purchased his own dungeon, after being swindled by the succubus in the sales department. But it wasn't the promises of diamonds' close proximity to human civilization, or that it was abandoned. It was dirt cheap and all he could possibly afford with all of his savings. Amidst a cascade of excitement, Sherlock activates the dungeon core with a surge of blue aura. It awakens. A heart imbued with magic and bound by personal seal. Sherlock's laughter rings through the air, a chorus of triumph that dances with the wind. And yet, as the dungeon core blazes to life, the unexpected emerges. A visage and an tie within the very heart of this realm. Named Blue, this demon face within the core speaks, addressing Sherlock as master, shrouding the air with confusion. The manual, once a bastion of knowledge, is transformed into a realm of enigma, its words and interactions a labyrinth that defies understanding. Doubt rises like a tempest within Sherlock as he is puzzled in shock. He suspects a ruse, a counterfeit core, a mechanism of deception. The shadow of returning the core hangs heavy, like a question mark in the tapestry of destiny. Yet Blue is not easily dismissed, for his voice carries knowledge gleaned from another world. He claims to possess this wisdom to offer a glimpse into realms beyond. A puzzle piece in the grand design, Blue's words resonate with the cadence of prophecy. His vision of the future paints Sherlock as more than just a figure. It paints him as the future great demon lord. Intrigued, curiosity kindled, Sherlock allows the fires of interest to burn. Blue's words, a tapestry of foresight and flattery, luring in. The allure of potent, the promise of greatness fuels his resolve. The decision is made. Blue will remain. A partnership unfurls, a pact woven with ambi. Blue, it seems, shares Sherlock's desire, a yearning for power that resonates in harmony. Together, their plan takes shape. Monsters, a motley crew of creatures summoned to populate the dungeon. As such as, emerges a plan proposed through the lips of Blue. Goblins, creatures from another world, will find their way through the tapestry of dimensions through a server connection. And so, the wheels of Kree turn as a weapage springs forth, a digital gateway for interdimensional goblins. The name Eternal Kingdom is bestowed upon the dungeon, a title laden with gravitas and potential. The call echoes through virtual realms, a beckoning for test players within a reality of ones and zeros. The response is staggering, a tidal wave of humanity that surges forth. Sherlock stands at the helm, his eyes wide as he beholds the potential, the power of his endeavor. With Blue as his guide, he sifts through the day, Sherlock. 100 souls minus 100 sparks of promise, candidates for the first round of tests. And thus, the journey of Eternal Kingdom, a tale painted with ambition, hope, and uncertainty, embarks upon its maiden steps. The curtain rises, and the symphony of destiny plays on. Before the goblins step foot into his domain, Sherlock weaves the threads of preparation with meticulous care. He delves into his funds of a meager and essential key. The world outside beckons, a marketplace of supplies and tools essential for the incoming inhabitants. Yet dismay unfurls like a shadow across his path, for even the most basic of items, iron pickaxes, come at a cost higher than his calculations had foreseen. The dance of commerce, an intricate web of demand and supply, plays out before him as costs exceed expectations. Yet, amidst this challenge, a glimmer of hope materializes, a silver lining woven into the fabric of fate. A special offer tailored for those who wield the mantle of dungeon ownership emerges, a proposee, on that beckons Sherlock's end on. The sug is on, cast by Blue's voice, speaks of a blacksmith's forge, a domain within the very heart of the dungeon. Here, not only can weapons find their form, but they can also be exchanged with compensa on to the new goblins that will also be inhabiting his dungeon, a symphony of commerce and craftsmanship interwoven. The very tools of might can be birthed in these hallowed halls, and they can then be sold to the very beings who call this realm their home. With resolve unyielding, Sherlock seizes the offer. He channels his remaining magic stones into securing this blacksmith's forge. The rest of his resources, his coins of potent, are directed toward the procurement of sustenance, food, a lifeline for the goblins that are destined to populate his domain. Blue's wisdom shines forth once more, a beacon of guidance that leads Sherlock to another rivulet, the Critti, on of novice missions. These tasks, simple yet rewarding, are the bridge that will guide the goblins into their new reality. Blue's suggestion to use precious metals as incentives, as tokens of accomplishment, echoes like a symphony of strategy. And so figure steps into the tapestry of Sherlock's life. A blacksmith, not just any blacksmith, but Simba, an sand of experience. With an air of gravitas, he sets the terms of their agreement: 3 months of labor for 100 magic stones a month, the terms that will birth the forge within the dungeon's embrace. The stage is set, the pieces aligned, and the summoning ritual beckons. As the words of incantation leave Sherlock's lips, the response is not immediate. Tension, like a taut string, fills the air, only to be soothed by the calm assurance of Blue's voice. The goblins, it seems, are in the process of refining their forms, their appearance in this new realm. Slowly, like mist unfurling at dawn's touch, they begin to emerge, one by one, figures materializing from the very essence of magic itself. Furuko Yumikawa, the first to appear, ventures forth, a goblin unbound by fear, his steps fearless as he explores the labyrinthine depths of the dungeon. Interaction, engagement, the rhythm of discovery plays on, a dance between demon lord and goblin. With each passing moment, more goblins manifest, drawn by the pull of this new reality, a reality that defies their expectations, that unfurls with immersive realism. The influx of goblins, a multitude of souls, injects an element of chaos into the dungeon's heart. A cacophony of uncertainty, of unfamiliarity, reverberates through the air. It's only when Sherlock asserts his might, his authority, that the melody begins to find its harmony. A powerful aura, of force woven with command, radiates from him, a symphony of power that resonates through the core of the dungeon. Slowly, order is woven into the fabric of chaos, a delicate balance achieved as the goblins bow to his influence. The journey has just begun, and the symphony of Eternal Kingdom plays on, each note resonating with the potential of worlds yet to be explored. Within the labyrinthine embrace of the dungeon, a symphony of activity orchestrates. Goblins, their forms alien yet full of purpose, immerse themselves in the tasks assigned to them. Dance of labor and reward. It is a world governed by the cadence of quests and the allure of corresponding riches. Sherlock, the orchestrator of this realm, envisions the future, the gleam of a strategy unfolding. Mining potential, a cavernous promise calls to him. The forge of his ambition burns bright, fueled by the vision of goblins, donned in armor and brandishing weapons. The very essence of the dungeon, the riches it hides beneath the surface, could be channeled into equipping his hired legion, a defense not just for them, but for the heart of his dominion itself. The tendrils of thought reach out, fingers of strategy that trace the steps yet to be taken. Yet, as if whispered by the enigmatic winds of the dungeon itself, an unforeseen development materializes. The twists, unexpected and puzzling. Goblins, like messengers from a world beyond, approach Sherlock. They come not in hesitation, but with requests. Requests that defy his understanding, like riddles that tease his comprehension. Their behavior, devoid of the fear for their lives that he anticipates, is an enigma he grapples to unravel. Amidst this confusion, a symphony of diligence unfolds. The goblins, in their alien ways, prove to be industrious workers, their steps marked by the rhythm of efficiency. Their tasks, quests undertaken with a fervor that surprises, lead them to rewards, tokens of accomplishment, coins of recognition, on for their endeavors. Blue, the voice of counsel, speaks once more, a sage in the realm of strategy. The dungeon, he proclaims, hungers for more content, a feast for the senses, an offering to satiate the goblins of pay. They see their situa, On as a game of quests and rewards. To fuel their move on, to ignite their passions, enhanced content must be woven. It is a puzzle, a challenge for Sherlock to decipher. Yet, a chorus of concern rises, a shortage of magic stones, the currency of entertainment echoes through the dungeon's corridors. The goblins, these wayward souls, find their satisfaction in the clash of combat. Monsters as their adversaries, weapons as their allies. Armed and armored, they march forth into battles that promise rewards beyond the ordinary. The idea crystallizes, a vision that unfolds within Sherlock's mind. A nest of spider monsters, ruled by a sovereign, a formidable spider queen. It is a challenge that promises to ensnare the goblin's interest. Yet, within the web of progress, an unexpected reveille dawns. The goblin, once among their ranks, has perished. The mechanics of resurrection are tested, the very essence of life and death itself. The goblin's soul, a flea, a whisper, is held by blue, a momentary pause, a breath between worlds before returning to its body. Other goblins express intrigued curiosity, a willingness to experiment the functions of this system. But Sherlock, stern, draws the line. Cow. On, a guardian of life. Resurrection's script resolved. The symphony continues. The official website, a portal of information, receives a revision. A new map, a host of monsters, and a central figure, the formidable Spider Queen. All find their place, but it's not just a tale of creatures and challenges. It's a call, a proclama on that the demon lord, Sherlock, beckons anyone who can claim the Spider Queen's hair. Its recognition, a token of achievement, and the very essence of the goblin's satisfaction. A dance of understanding, a thought that bridges worlds, takes shape. Sherlock, unknowing of the origins of these goblins, finds similarity as between their behavior and that of surface world humans. A recognition of habits, the desire to be seen, the echo of humanity itself. In a twist of curiosity, Sherlock steps forth into the digital realm. Amidst the digital expanse of this intricate game, Goblin Yumikawa emerges as a fervent narrator, his voice charged with excitement. In a meticulously crafted video walkthrough, he embarks on a journey to unveil the hidden intricacies of this virtual realm. He weaves a detailed account, draws viewers into the very heart of the game. His voice brims with fervor as he delves into the very founder of this realm, the game engine, a symphony of technology that breathes life into every pixel. His words paint vivid images of landscapes and characters, a canvas alive with vibrant colors. Non-player characters, NPCs, digital denizens, inhabit this realm, and Goblin Yumikawa takes a moment to praise the game's realism. The pulse of pain, the throb of excitement, both tangible within the digital tapestry. Death, a concept inextricably woven into this realm, is controlled. It is a dance of sensitivity, a symphony of consequence. Revival exists as a whisper of promise, but demands an intact vessel, the body itself. To lose the vessel is to find oneself cast back into a loading menu through a portal, a room of login. Amidst this intricate dance, NPCs stand as sentinels, guardians of commerce and rewards. The blacksmith symbol, a pivotal figure, stands as the sole proprietor of the trading hub, an emporium where all things are exchanged. The achievement of rewards in the form of copper coins is guided by another demon lord Sherlock, the dungeon's master. A figure of power, he casts his gaze upon the realm, bestowing rewards like tokens of approval. Yumikawa draws parallels between this digital world and the realm of reality. Permanent changes etch themselves into the fabrication of the dungeon's reality, a mark of passage into evolutionary development. Logout, a departure, is not met with a reset, but a new on of progress, one that must heed the commands of Demon Lord Sherlock. As the pixels dance on, Sherlock, the puppeteer, becomes an unexpected spectator. The goblin's enthusiasm, a melody of fascination, is captured within their words, their detailed understanding, their immersive comprehension. It is a dance of insight that surprises the very creator of this realm. But as the scene dry, as Sherlock's gaze at a realm within a realm, Simba, a blacksmith of Kra, and knowledge, becomes the center of Anon. The clash of metal, the symphony of Kriti. Weapons and armor take shape, but hesitation taints Simba's steps, concern etched into every movement. The peril the goblins face is a haunting shadow, but Sherlock dismisses the caution, embracing their zeal. Simba, the voice of wisdom, suggests an expansion of the blacksmith team as he has a younger brother, who he deems would be a great addition to the team. 100 goblins, they work tirelessly, their efforts a symphony of diligence. But secrets linger, veiled in Sherlock's words. A master of constraint, he declines further hires, a hidden truth concealed within as he has yet the means to afford another worker just yet. Sherlock orders Simba to create a price list, a symphony of commerce for the weapons and armor that will soon be sold in his shop. Simba's skill, his craftsmanship, paints a new layer. A panel of weapons, explanations etched into the weave. Lou advised Sherlock about adding a display window for a quick catch-up to speed for the description of the items for assisting the players to better understand their handlings. And yet, the realm evolves further. A reputa, on system, introduced by Sherlock, this new thread, weaves itself as a dynamic of strategy and progression. The goblins hold their fate in their hands. As the dawn of a new day breaks within the digital realm, the goblins awaken stunned by a new truth. The realm has she. The daily dynamics altered. Sherlock seizes the moment, a conductor of possibility. A mission, fresh and daring, rises, the opportunity of challenge and glory. The spider's nest awaits as a new task is unfolding that echoes within the digital corridors. With a new purpose for the goblin players, a pathway of destiny awaits them. Yet, within the moment of excitement, a twist emerges. A shadow that casts uncertainty upon the goblins' enthusiasm. A revelation like a sudden gust of wind dampens their spirits. The armor, crafted with care by Simba's skilled hands, is a mere quintet, a scarce offering priced at 600 copper coins each. Sherlock's strategic mind calculates with precision an array of numbers that reveals a truth. The goblins' purses couldn't have accumulated more than a meager sum of 100 coins thus far. In this moment, Sherlock employs a strategic move on in disguise. He strategically orchestrates a challenge for the goblins. As he observes, the goblins chatter and then, shockingly, purchase copper coins. Their fervor for these virtual coins, seemingly worthless, baffles him. Yet Blue, a whisper in the realm, unravels the puzzle. The exchange of real money for these digital tokens is the key, a pathway to rapid dungeon enrichment. As the pieces align, 5 figures emerge, affluent players, armed with the weapons forged by Simba's hands. With Arthur as their beacon, they stride forward, their footsteps echoing in the chamber of anticipation. The spider's nest, the crucible of challenge, stands before them. As they cautiously approach within Simba, Sherlock's gaze keen, his presence overseeing this unfolding drama. A subterranean spider emerges as the ballet commences. A reveille unfurls. The spiders, guardians of the nest, prove to be a storm of formidable might. The confrontation, a swift tempest, leaves the 5 goblins defeated, fallen warriors whose forms lie lifeless. And yet, this is but a temporary state. Respawn beckons, a passage through the threshold of reentry into the realm. Undeterred, they rise from the ashes, their will unwavering. Detailed accounts of the ordeal paint a canvas of realism. The spider's might, their complexity, alluded to the promise of reward. With amusement dancing in his eyes, Sherlock re-enters the lair, the realm of spiders. A treasure hunt. Of sorts, he reclaims the abandoned equipment left behind by the fallen goblins. Amidst this act, Sherlock discovered an item that may be of some value. One spider, vanquished by their hands, left a gift within its form, a mysterious object. Sherlock, a master of manipula, on within this realm, conjures a teleportal, transposing the object into his dungeon. A display of awe-inspiring power, the goblin's admiration radiates. The chessboard of fate realigns as the players recognize their worth. Arthur and Yumiko by his side step forth, a role assigned by Sherlock himself. They become Simba's assistants, the torchbearers of hymns. Dawn. Within the object's heart lies a secret, an orb of green, precious and enigma. See, the layers of intrigue, like ripples on the surface of a pond, expand within the mysterious of their adventure. Bearing witness to their dedicated endeavors, Sherlock's admiration blooms like a flower in the sunlight. His words unfurl a pleasantry of recognition on Gran, Arthur and Yumikawa, the reward they earn a level 1 reputation within the dungeon's embrace. A teleport scroll materializes, a gateway to all, and with a flourish of magic, the goblins are whisked away to the city of Winterfell. The shivering veil of teleportation dances around them, their forms flickering like stars in transit. Before them stands a city, an intricate marvel of architectural prowess and imaginative creon. They marvel at the architecture, the grandeur, and the mysteries concealed within the city's heart. In the heart of Winterfell, a magic item store awaits, the doorway to another layer of their journey. Sherlock, harboring a green orb, seeks appraisal from an elderly goblin, the shop's guardian and connoisseur of secrets. Tom meets Orb in a ritual as strange as it is ancient. The shopkeeper, irritated by their reactions, hurls critiques at their manners. The Orb, kissed by his screw, Nye yields its secrets, a key to a magical ruin, an enigma with profound implication. Sherlock steps forth, unveiling the Orb, a translucent gem of promise. The value is pronounced minus 5,000 magic stones, a fortune by any measure. But Sherlock's mind weaves a different thread. A counteroffer, a dance of nego-ons, 6,000 magic stones, he proposes, coupled with a skilled alchemical fairy, a captive of their own journey. The exchange unfolds, a rhythm of barter and intrigue, until a deal is struck, the balance achieved. The Orb, an enigma within an enigma, finds its new keeper. From the realm of magic items, Sherlock ventures to a florist, a trancy, on from enigma to life's vibrant garden. The cost, 1,000 magic stones, a currency weighed against the vastness of his ambition. The flora, a promise of an herb garden, a sanctuary for growth and nurturing. Sherlock's coffers brim with riches, a treasury that accommodates his dreams. Returning to the dungeon, the goblins and Tao, the promise of the greenhouse awakens like a bud in the spring. Stone golems stand like sentinels, as if drawn from the florist's very garden. The caged fairy, a mystery in herself, a piece of this intricate puzzle. The fairy, a captive of their curiosity, faints. A moment suspended in uncertainty, a pause in their journey, as questions bloom like blossoms in the wind. The journey, ever unfolding, carries them forward into the unknown. Upon awakening again, the fairy's unyielding resistance baffles their kind intentions, a puzzle veiled in mystique. She stands amidst their concern, untouched by sustenance, a silent enigma. Blue, the guardian of their quest, entrusts the goblins with the delicate task of nurturing the fairy back to vitality, a role they undertake with the dedication of caretakers. Fear constricts her words, clamping her voice in silence. The goblins that surround her, their forms draped in uncertainty, serve as barriers to open discourse. A negotiation takes root as Sherlock arrives. With his demon aura Amana, his prowess, Sherlock's proposee. On hanging in the air, a deal he tells the fairy if she cooperates and complete the set goal of tasks, earning him 50,000 magic stones. Through the use of her skills, he will release her back to her homeland in exchange. But her response is firm, the echo of her words resolute and unyielding. Death's embrace, she asserts, would be preferable to servitude. Sherlock respects her choice, relinquishing the reins of coercion, and with eloquence reassures her, modern demons don't wield cruelty as their weapon. The goblins, the threads woven into this narrative tapestry, strive to bridge the chasm between their goals and the fairy's reluctance. The sun dips below the horizon, day's labor coming to an end. Yet, Sherlock's gaze lingers not on the sky but upon the canvas of players' reactions. The official website, an interactive portal to their world, opens like a door to understanding. Makawa's voice resonates, a guide through the labyrinthine corridors of the game's evolution. Content updates, enigmatic triggers, and ballets fought in shadow, all unveiled through his words. A tale unfolds, a ballet against spiders, a quest hidden beneath the veil of virtual reality. Makawa's video tribute captures the heart of the experience. He heralds the game's seamless dance between player and universe, orchestrated through mysterious forces. Winterfell, a city suspended between anticipation and realization, stands as a promise on the horizon. Makawa's journey to its cobbled streets is recounted, whispers of an unveiling, a new chapter in the game's tale. The tale's discord, the fairy and the demon lord, a symphony of choice and consequence, a dance of autonomy and alliance. The strands of their journey align, woven through the loom of quests and exploration. Makawa's zeal mirrors the goblin's fervor, a shared passion that transcends dimensions. Sherlock, the architect of this world, is captivated by Makawa's narrative. He inquires, seeking the heart of players' move-ons. Blue unravels the truth, the joy of strategy, the thrill of devising tactics and sharing insights. As the goblins prepare for a new chapter, with their spirits fortified by the steady pulse of progress, the goblins prepare for their impending clash with the formidable giant spiders. With the thrill of adventure coursing through their veins, they gather, forming a raucous raid party, each member donned in armor and clutching weapons, united under their banner of determination. The air is electric with anticipation as they march toward the hunting grounds. Yet, even as their excitement builds, Sherlock's watchful eyes remain steeped in doubt, casting a shadow of skepticism upon the horizon. Seeking clarity amidst the burgeoning uncertainty, Sherlock turns to Blue, disconfident in this labyrinthine journey. The question that plagues his thoughts emerges. Can these goblins withstand the trials that lie ahead? Blue's voice, like a whisper from the abyss, imparts wisdom. A revela on that goblins might flinch from pain, yet this realm is but a systemic of ones and zeros. As the gears of understanding grind, Sherlock's doubt remains, an echo that reverberates through his mind, that a world devoid of battles might not forge them into the warriors they aspire to be. Kindles a spark of concern within Sherlock's heart. As his fingers trace the delicate threads of fate, Blue's counsel unfurls. A sub is on to nurture their growth, to metamorphose their trials into the driving force for evolution. Sherlock's thoughts coalesce, realizing that the absence of material loss is paramount to their perseverance. Intent on exploring the realm beyond the dungeon's confines, Sherlock activates a portal of arcane magic, a gateway to distant lands. As his form shimmers, he steps into the portal's embrace, leaving behind the echoes of his presence. Simultaneously, Blue's role becomes tangled in misconception, a convoluted dance of purpose. Blue, sensing a need to serve, releases messages into the void, imparting guidance to all goblin warriors entrenched in the battle against the spiders. These whispers of knowledge tease at the secrets that lie within Winterfell's embrace, a realm of hidden trainers, a vault of new skills yet to be unearthed. Within Winterfell's winding streets, Sherlock's gaze falls upon a familiar form, a succubus saleswoman, a figure that had brushed against the fabric of his journey before. Seeking the keys to bolster the goblin's strength, he engages in negotiation, the alchemy of words woven with promise and enticement. The traitor's fee hangs in the air, weighty and imposing, casting shadows upon his hopes. Undeterred by the looming price, Sherlock employs a charm that drips like honey, invoking the tendrils of their shared past, a history that dances between reality and game as he reminds her of how she sold him a dungeon half. Rowan. She agrees that she'd look out for a suitable candidate that fits what he requires and will send them his way immediately. His return to the dungeon is a journey of brimming anticipation as hearts pounds of questions. The goblins, a whirlwind of excitement and curiosity, bombard him with inquiries, their voices eager to pierce the veil of uncertainty. With a flourish, Sherlock unfurls the banner of official notice, a proclamation that reaches every corner of their realm. As his voice trails off, a pulsating orb of crimson hue enters his vision, a manifesta, on a blue no, fine of a message. Within this ethereal missive, a revela on emerges, a guardian of stone and sinew. A troll from Winterfell's guard appears, the embodiment of hope brought forth through the transact. On with the succubus saleswoman Evelyn, a terror-streaked messenger recounting tales of desperation and despair. Mikawa's recogni, on pierces the fog of uncertainty. The troll, once a gatekeeper, now a herald of change. The air is pregnant with anticipation as the goblins, their hopes reaching skyward, whisper fervent prayers for Moros to become their guide, their mentor, and perhaps even their much-desired skilled teacher. A symphony of expectations swells within their hearts, orchestrating a crescendo of desire for knowledge and power. Sherlock, drawn by the gravity of the moment, strides forward to meet Moros, an enigmatic figure now woven into the fabric of their tale. A courtly bow, a gesture of respect, marks Moros' introduction. A sen, knell of Winterfell, the epitome of martial prowess. The goblins, their gazes alight with hope, cling to the notion that this figure may be the answer to their prayers. The fervor within their eyes, like stars in the night sky, casts an ethereal glow. Yet Sherlock, ever the observer, perceives beyond the veil of initial impressions. Recognition dawns upon him as Moros' face enters his periphery, a figure glimpsed in the corridors of the city's teleporta on lobby. Intent on sealing their pact, Sherlock's mind sharpens to a singular focus, to secure Moros' commitment within the boundaries of their agreement. The goblins' aspirations hold a light that guides them, an incandescent desire to master the art of combat. Within this incipient alliance, their wishes are interwoven with the fabric of the possible, a future yet to be unfurled. With a flourish of spellwork, the terms are inscribed upon parchment, a testament to their mutual understanding. The dimensions of their accord take shape, a daily offering of 2 hours of training, a commodity freely given, but additional hours tethered to the currency of copper coins. Moros' inquiries, their purpose, their value, float through the air, a current of curiosity seeking resolution. Sherlock, unwavering in his stance, bestows clarity upon the river of inquiries, highlighting the intricacies of his dungeon's unique system. A nod of sus fac on, a measured exchange of r, facts, and Moros clutches a badge, an emblem that aligns him with the aspirations of goblin warriors. The ink of their agreement seals a pact that cements their journey together. Moros steps into the role that fate has cast upon him, a guardian of growth, a harbinger of might. The first day of training unfurls. A tableau of eager goblins gathering at the training grounds. A myriad of eyes fixed upon Moros with anticipation akin to stars seeking dawn's embrace. An introduction imbued with a sense of purpose. Moros stands as the embodiment of their aspirations. His voice, resonant like the rhythm of a beating heart, addresses the sea of goblin faces. The training regimen takes shape, an amalgama. On of instruct, on, camaraderie, and a shared purpose. The goblins, like sponges, soak in every word, every gesture, their understanding met with nods of fervent agreement. As the sun's rays kiss the earth, an alliance takes root, a partnership forged in pursuit of prowess, unity, and the realization of their potential. Even as Sherlock navigates the labyrinthine corridors of his dungeon, his thoughts remain like rivers tracing the contours of his journey. A goblin, diverging from the path of combat, choosing instead the realm of herd gathering, perches upon Sherlock's thoughts like a riddle yet to be unraveled. Blue's response, an enigma cloaked in a single word, pacifist, les the founder. Awns of Sherlock's understanding. The tendrils of confusion dance upon his mind's canvas, painting a portrait of complexities yet unexplored. Amidst the labyrinthine corridors of progress, Sherlock finds himself ascending the staircase of his dreams. Amidst the expansion of the training grounds, a hush descends, a hallowed silence punctuated only by the rhythmic heartbeat of anticipation. Moros, the elite guard captain, stands like a colossus, his presence radiating an aura of both challenge and promise. In this realm of mastery, the goblins, like eager disciples, form a semicircle, their gazes riveted upon the figure before them. The stage is set, a realm of growth awaiting its protagonists. With purpose etched into every line of his being, Arthur, his heart a furnace of determination, steps forward, a lone warrior ready to measure his lay against the embodiment of Mar al-Exper. Say, the clash is swift, a symphony of motion painted in flashes of steel and ethereal sparks. Alas, the curtain falls, all too soon, Arthur's valiant efforts, thwarted by Moros' seasoned skill. Yet the realm of defeat doesn't obscure the horizon of hope for the goblins. It illuminates their journey like the first glimmers of dawn. In a turn unexpected, the goblins take to the fray as one. A sea of unity surging forth, their colic might ripple like a tempestuous wave. Moros, the sentinel of strength, stands resolute, his stance unwavering, his visage a testament to the unyielding resolve that characterizes their realm. Clashes echo like thunder, a tapestry of defiance interwoven with Moros' unyielding resistance. Soon, the dance of Bala converges upon a resounding conclusion. The goblins, their spirits undeterred, lie prostrate, their aspirations renewed by the baptism of defeat. As the dust of their fervent efforts settles, Moros, his keen perception and oracle of wisdom, recognizes the crux of their challenge. Combat experience, a scarce commodity within the goblin's arsenal. Seeking an avenue of progression, he confides in Sherlock, a whisper shared amidst the echoes of their aspirants. The proposee takes shape, a canvas upon which their future could be painted, capturing real spiders for the sake of training, an apprenticeship with reality itself. Sherlock's nod, a beacon of ascent, punctuates the birth of their pact. Safety, like an unspoken incantation, shrouds their endeavors, a cloak of caution woven into the very fabric of their aspirations. Moros, moved by Sherlock's unwavering commitment to his well-being, feels the resonance of camaraderie, the unity of souls bound by shared purpose. The guardian of strength and the architect of growth, both driven by the same currents of nobility, chart the course forward with a shared compass of principles. Within the training area, goblins converge, their hearts like the wings of hummingbirds. Affluent with anticipation, a symphony of beating fervor. Moros stands, a beacon of guidance, ready to unearth the gems of valor concealed within these intrepid souls. A moment of reckoning, the selection of volunteers, an offering of courage wrapped in the cloak of vulnerability. Moros prepares you are the names that will etch themselves into the chronicles of valor, but to his astonishment, a tide of eager souls surges forth, a symphony of hands extended, eyes aflame with bravery. 10 chosen warriors, their resolve a blazing fire, stand as testaments to their shared enterprise. A quest unfurls, a symphony of purpose, a dance of challenges met with readiness. The promise is rich. The chosen players will receive free equipment for the battle, 500 reputation points, and 100 copper coins upon compel. On their mission while protecting Moros. A forma, on takes shape Moros at its core, a sentinel of guidance, a pillar of strength. The goblins, like a constellation in harmony, gather round to chart their course. As the sun casts its glow upon this pivotal stage, Moros, the conductor of Disney, imparts his strategy, a battle plan infused with his insight, a symphony of tactical wisdom. Spiders, those specters of eight-legged mystery, descend upon the realm, their presence an enigma cast against the canvas of and Sipon. Moros' voice, like a beacon of guidance, echoes with instruct. Focus upon one, assail another. The goblins, the unity akin to an orchestra in motion, heed his command, a whirlwind of motion and determination. With every heartbeat, with every breath, the symphony of Insipa on crescendos, a climax poised on the precipice of realization, an anthem of perseverance, an ode to their unquenchable spirit. And in the midst of it all, Moros, the guardian of their growth, stands resolute, a lighthouse guiding them towards the shores of mastery.